My father used to be a professor in Taiwan University. He is majoring in agriculture economics, and so his footprint is all around Taiwan because he did a lot of research about rural reconstruction, and all kind of like no matter it's agriculture or it's related to the water system, or as I know is how to kind of redo the DNA of the plants and all that stuff. He's been doing a lot of research. So most of his life, in my memory, he's a professor. He's go every places in Taiwan. So if you ask a very tiny town in Taiwan, he's the only person that can answer what it looks like. So that's something that make him have so much love with this Taiwan, this land. In the late 60s, my parents were living in the United States while I was in Taiwan at the age of 14. They sent me a magazine, 17th. My English is not good enough to read and comprehend every article in the magazine, but they were amazing to me. They talk about personal issues, how to make friends, the relationship between boys and girls. Even they talk about sex in the magazine. With so much freedom in writing and thinking was something prohibited at the School of Taiwan. I envy those teenagers who live in such a free country and enjoy so much freedom. This is the inner root of freedom that has planted in my heart since then. My father became a president. At that time, I already in college. So really, my life did not have much influence from what my father being in the political field. So I feel it's very fortunate to have to be adult at that time, because usually when you have a family like a president family, usually you don't have your either childhood or your younger age as a normal kids. And when he has chance to become a president, I think he also put a lot of his feeling and emotion to the people in this island. That's why he can do kind of democratic, they call silent revolution. So we've been changed the whole political system. I'm not majoring in politics and I'm not interested in this, but I really see how Taiwan from 1990 to 2000, this 10 years we've been from a dictatorship to the democratic system. That's something we can even vote for our own president. That's the huge job, huge step to Taiwan in its political system. Everyone's life always has something unexpected. Dr. Hannah was working in Morrison as a counselor, and she and I meet, and then she started as a tutor for my daughter. Then she told me that she wants to establish a American school in Taichung, but now the one like Morrison, because they are for missionary kids. So I say, well, I feel if I establish a school that's involve a little bit business and also involve a lot of education, that's something I really like it. And my daughter was in that school age, so I say, okay, we can start it. So we start a townhouse. We rent a townhouse in Suinan, and then we have the house really has 3 bedrooms, will be the classroom, and downstairs is a living room and dining room. That will be the area that get together. So we start at that time with that places, and we have a small yard also. One thing, American education and Taiwan local education has the difference of these 2 education is because I was raised and been in this education all the way to graduate school, and I know how good and what is bad, what is good in this system. So when I saw American education, I feel they have more option, they have more freedom, they more emphasize the human right, and they also more value what a kids from kids. You need to know the value of as a human being. But actually, we are the human being. At the long run, we need to do by ourselves, judge by ourselves, thinking by ourselves. It's not depend on what the rule tell us or what the teachers tell us. So that's something that I really think is more valuable than you give a kids a lot of rule and then have discipline, and then they can really explore what they really want. Time change, so the technology change, and the value of people sometimes also change, even 30 years later. But what will change is the way we teach kids. Like, okay, in the past, we will honor or we will honor a hero, the individual achievement or individual glory. We will honor that. But I think in this day, and maybe in the 10 or 30 years later, I think it's supposed to be not honor the hero, it's honor a team. It's very, very important because technology becomes so complicated. Even we just set up for this interview, we need 4 or 5 people together to do this. So in the future, the kids needs to know it's not only one person's achievement can accomplish something. It needs to be teamwork.